We as humans often spend so much time alone, and then we wonder to ourselves why it's so easy to fall into sin and why these voices are so loud when we're alone. The voices in our head, that is. And we see in scripture the only time Jesus was ever tempted is when he was alone in the desert. The only time Satan ever went to him to talk to him to try to get him to fall into sin was when he was alone, trying to twist scripture, trying to get the God of the universe, the sovereign God of the universe, to sin. And the only time he did this was when he was alone. If the most powerful being in the universe only gets tempted by Satan when he's alone, why do you think it should be any better for us, mere humans, fallen people? How could it be easier to try to resist sin when we're alone and when we don't like talking to people, when we don't enjoy community? When we're alone, that's when Satan has the easiest time picking apart the defenses that we've set up in our mind, is when we're alone. And we just have to be so cautious. We have to, I fall into this introverted mindset sometimes, but that is not how we must live as Christians. That is when it's easiest to pick us apart, is when we are alone, away from people, wanting to hide from the socialization of humanity. God gave us community. God gave us people. We can't hide from people and hide from the world and hide ourselves from community and expect to be able to walk in sin free. I mean, you can, but or not to walk in sin, but walk free from sin. You can, but it's just extremely difficult. Us as humans we're not meant to be alone. The God of the universe was only tempted when he was alone. Because the devil knew that if he were to fall, it would be right there. It would be at that point. And so who are we to think that we are any better than that? We have to humble ourselves and realize that if the God of the universe, if Satan saw his chance on the God of the universe when he was alone, what do you think? He laughs when we want to be alone, when we want to hide from people, when we don't want to socialize with like-minded Christians and people that will only uplift us. He wants us to be alone. That's when we're the most defenseless. So if there's anything you could take away from this, just try to be more social, even when you don't want to. Even when it sucks to get up and go out with your friends or go to a church group, a church gathering. Get out and go. Because Satan relishes in the fact when you don't want to, and when you take that time off, when you sulk in bed alone because you can't stand people or your social battery is dead. This is when Satan laughs the hardest. God bless you.